What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is Prodigy, and welcome to another video on the channel. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about how Nomura is finally speaking up about the DLC that he has planned for Kingdom Hearts 3, plus some other things that may pertain to the next saga, and just overall where Kingdom Hearts is going now that it has been released. The final chapter to the Xehanort saga is done. Lots of interesting stuff, lots of interesting reads. This is an interview that Nomura partaked in from Dengeki. Usually, if you ever see us covering news, it's usually from Famitsu or them, but as for the translations for this, I am going to be reading someone else's Twitter post from Maku. He is a very reliable person who is always helping us cover the Square Enix news, translations, getting it out to us fast. And if you want to follow him, he's a credible news source for Kingdom Hearts and for other Square Enix games as well. Link below in the description. So anyways, with that out of the way, now let's get on with the news. It was announced weeks ago that Kingdom Hearts 3 exceeded 5 million shipments plus digital sales. Nomura says that the results surpassed his expectations. He confirms that they are already working on DLC, so he doesn't feel like he finished yet, and his sleeping is shorter. And Maku adds, the man deserves rest, which he really does. Like, Nomura has been working hard for us for years, giving us like 3 remixes with new content in them, working how he's been working on Kingdom Hearts Union Cross with the story in that game, and then on top of that, he just finished Kingdom Hearts 3, and this year, the rest of his year is going to be tied up with 7 Remake. Like, this man has been working non-stop. He's a machine, but I do hope he gets a break sometime soon, because he definitely deserves one. But in that little translation, you can see that Nomura has confirmed that he is already working on DLC, and that is amazing. Like, I'm not surprised that they're working on DLC, because in this generation, I'm not surprised at all that DLC is happening with the Kingdom Hearts series. It's basically always been happening. Now they're just able to do it more digitally compared to having to release full other versions of the games and final mixes previously. Now DLC should be more accessible to everyone. But continuing, Nomura on Verum Rex, he teases that it's a story that will be told if in the future. What you saw is a prelude of what to come. As for the movie Yozora, he says that there is speculations about what it could be from fans, but it's not as simple for people to understand yet. Yeah, that sounds about right. I've probably said this before in the past, but I don't really like speculating on secret endings all too much. I do it sometimes just to take part in like conversations in the KH community and whatnot, but really they're always super vague and we never know what they're leading up to. We can take guesses, but I'm not too big of a theory person, because most of the time with Kingdom Hearts secret endings, especially like we did with Deep Dive and with the Birth by Sleep trail at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, usually we won't see the context to these secret endings for years, games later. So in Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm leaning towards that this isn't even going to be something that's super relevant until like way later down the line in the saga. So that's why I kind of keep my opinions like to myself for the most part. I might make a video about it in the future just to get my thoughts out there, have that one video of what I think, because I know people are constantly asking me to make theory videos. But yeah, I'm not surprised that he's being vague in this response, and that he also says that it's not as simple for people to understand yet, which is the entire Kingdom Hearts series in a nutshell. Nomura on Kingdom Hearts 3 critical mode being absent. Now I'm excited for this one. Says that it has been additional content for Final Mix in the past. They are currently making various adjustments / debug and will release it in the future. I don't know if that's going to be part of DLC or if it's going to be a free update. We can only hope that it's coming out, which it definitely will. We don't want to merely make it difficult, but a pleasure challenge unique to it. I wonder what that means. Now, people have found like a pseudo critical mode in Kingdom Hearts 3 where it halves your MP and halves your HP, which is a decent challenge, but people have already modded that and have already completed it, and it's definitely a challenge, but it's definitely not enough at the same time. So if Nomura is even adding more to the critical mode than just that, then I'm really excited. Like maybe some exclusive abilities, exclusive, maybe different enemies. Like I know some harder difficulties in video games, they'll actually spawn new enemies inside the mode. I don't know, I'm kind of just speculating at this point. But it's very interesting that Nomura says he doesn't want to merely just make it difficult, but a pleasure challenge unique to it. That excites me a lot. So critical mode being confirmed, I'm happy. We all knew it was coming, but it's just exciting to get the confirmation because that's something I've been waiting for so long now. Not that long, like 3 weeks, but still the wait, it feels weird not having one, like especially in a main Kingdom Hearts game like this. Nomura on Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. Up until now, we've been releasing content in form of final mix, but now I will like to add additional elements via DLC this time. Free DLC might be issued in form of updates first. Okay, but paid DLC, they want to combine several things, so it will take longer to release. Understandable. Hopefully not too long, but understandable nonetheless. So we are getting free DLC, huh? So for free DLC, I don't really know what they would add, really. I guess, like, the critical mode is the only thing I can see them actually making for free DLC. Like, anything else, I feel like will just be paid. So free DLC, so we're going to be getting free content in the game via updates, which is amazing. And then we have the paid DLC on top of that, giving us even more content. That's, I'm excited for that. I wonder how long this game's going to be getting DLC. Do you think its DLC life cycle will be as long as like 15's, which was 2 years pretty much? Or do you think like Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be like a one and done situation where we get like one huge DLC package and then Kingdom Hearts 3 is basically just, that's the game? Like I'd be fine with either personally, depending on how much content we have, of course, but reading later down the line, I'm kind of leaning towards the 15 route, and you'll see why in a minute. Continuing, Nomura and the team want to complete the free content and paid DLC content for KH3 within the year, so the team can move on to the next work. Yes, finally, that's exciting to hear that we're going to be getting DLC this year for Kingdom Hearts 3. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the only DLC we get this year, but it's very interesting that we're going to be getting DLC this year in the first place. Like, it's still, that's kind of soon. Like, that isn't too far from now. I'm expecting us to get DLC maybe like in October. Like, I'm expecting all the DLC to be done maybe by then or Christmas. Maybe the free DLC comes out in like June, sometime in summer, but we'll see. Regarding how Xion was able to drop in, Nomura says that will be explained in the DLC. So that's where I get my 15 vibes from. So we're actually going to be getting story in the DLC, which I don't mind. I just wonder where it leads. So with story being in the DLC, assuming that it takes place post-game and isn't just additional cutscenes, then maybe some people were right when they said that we might have our saving Sora moment as DLC in the game. So I'm very interested in to where that leads. But just a simple way to take this, I'm guessing we're going to just get additional final mix cutscenes like we always have. I mean, I'm fine with it because the more they can explain the story, the better. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like it would make more sense if they did more post-game story as DLC, like what happened after the final battle sort of thing. I don't really know. Continuing, Nomura on the next Kingdom Hearts entry. As for the future of the Kingdom Hearts series, we haven't really began deciding much. Blank paper. His plans for the rest of the year is completely filled up, which I'd assume is what 7 Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC, like Maku noted. So that comes to a very little surprise. I mean, the game only did come out like barely a month ago, so I don't think they would have started this soon on the next Kingdom Hearts chapter. I'd imagine Nomura would probably start on it after 7 Remake if he doesn't take a break first. Kingdom Hearts 3 is finished. What about future development for Kingdom Hearts Union Cross? Which Nomura responds, the development of a new world is approaching. With that though, Nomura says the story will move along greatly and collections of mystery will begin, like they have been. So the Kingdom Hearts lore is basically like we all expected after Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be continued through Union Cross, which I have to admit, Union Cross is getting more and more interesting by the day, especially now that we have Kingdom Hearts 3 to at least tie it to, and now that we know that Kingdom Hearts Key is going to be affecting the next saga especially. I'm excited. Nomura on the discussion of Daybreak Town looking sorta similar to Scala at Caelum, which Nomura responds saying, it's understandable to see the relation if you look carefully, and that's all he says. So I'd assume he's being vague because he doesn't want to give away anything. Regarding organization members with unknown names and the opportunity to talk about the scratches on Aiza's face, if there is a sequel, it may be a possibility, but he has no desire within him to really go into that though. So that's pretty much it for all of the comments that we have available to us from Nomura. The Ultimania for Kingdom Hearts 3 does come out very soon as well. Specifically, it comes out tomorrow actually, or in a couple hours for Japan. So I am very, very interested to see what extra information we can have in that, because apparently it's going to be like 700 some pages long, which is a lot. But regardless though, I don't want to drag on this video for too long. I hope you guys enjoyed all the information and my little comments about them, my 2 cents on what's going on, what might happen in the future. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, share the video with a friend or family member, and last but not least, if you have not already and want to become a part of the Union, all you have to do is hit that red little subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you soon. Peace out.